Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am glad you guys went on over to part 2, or you were just arriving at part 2 and you probably need to go back and check out part 1 where I talk about the eyeshadow brushes, the affordable ones, the ones that's my favorite, ones you find at the store and the ones you have to order online. So now we're going into part 2, and with this part 2 we're going to be talking about face brushes. And basically face brushes is the same as I told you with eyeshadow brushes. You can do whatever you want with the brushes. It doesn't matter what the name of it is. It doesn't matter what you see people use it for. Use the brush to suit your needs. Okay. First, again, before I start, I'm going to do this little DIY. Guys, I made my very own brush holder. That's not what this is all about, but I just want you guys to know that you do not have to always spend a lot of money. I'd rather spend the money on buying more brushes than brush holders. That's just me. That's my thought. Some people probably rather spend the money on brush holders than brushes, but that's not how I'm doing it. So anyways, I want affordable brushes for the face, and without a doubt, we have to, this time we're going to start in perfect order, and I'm going to start with e.l.f. again. They're not as flimsy as the dollar ones. These that I started out with a long time ago, they have this little kabuki brush. It doesn't even say kabuki anymore. I always thought that this brush was really nice. I just found it to be really thick, and it just didn't move things around the way that I wanted it to as I got more into makeup. And when I first started with it, it was great for starting out, so it's definitely great for starting. Some people still use it to this day. They love that brush, and I'm not mad at them. Everybody have their choices, but I do like this. You've probably seen me use this one in several times in my tutorials. I use it for highlighting here. It's really good for contouring. This is my love brush. This is the one that I usually always use with my Mineral Max, my jawbone, and my contour. Just kind of blends it all together. That's all I can tell you. I love these two brushes from e.l.f. So if you're looking for a good face brushes, these. I have another one, and this is considered powder, but this is e.l.f. And you guys see me use this one, and I use this for contouring the nose. Oh yeah. This is a great contour for the nose. That's this little black one. You see how it is I use that. I know my nose ain't round, but it does a lovely job for that. Okay. And that is my Eco brushes. I keep saying Echo. So if I say Echo, y'all know I mean Eco. Everybody ain't perfect. Don't trip. Don't judge me. Okay, Eco brushes, Eco tool brushes. I love this brush. This is a go-to brush. I'm surprised it's still intact, because you should have seen this in plenty of tutorials. When I finish and I want to smooth out and brush it out and make sure everything is blended and everything, this brush is so soft. It's a round dome brush. It is really soft. I love it. This brush here I use sometimes for just fixing any errors that I have. Sometimes I use it to, right now I'm using it on the floor. But I use that brush sometime to fix some blemishes, so I might pat it in the orange concealer and just pat it. So anyway, we're just going to move on from there. We're going to act like that ain't even down there, okay? Just act like that brush ain't down there. Go on. Now we're going to go into Real Technique. That is the next affordable brushes. I don't even know if I need to talk to you guys about Real Technique, because Real Technique is like the real technique. It is the real technique. If you are looking for affordable brushes, the ones that, I think all of them are great. You see, if you look at my other review before this, I talked about the Real Technique brushes. I love these brushes. This one is the powder brush. I love it. It's so soft. So soft. It's got like a little slant angle. I don't know if you really can see it, but it's flat. It's like everything in one, this brush is. And I don't really think you guys can see that it's tapered, so it's really flat, but then it's really round. I don't know if that makes any sense, but then it like goes up on an angle, so it hits those, it goes like, And then you can just, you know, and then you can, never mind. Anyway, if you don't have this brush, I don't know what you want to call it. I think it's like a powder brush. Just put like your powder right there and you can do that. Or if it's for the under eye, then you just turn it that way and put the powder on there and you can just swipe it under the eyes. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. This brush is everything for me. This brush is. I can't do without it. I love it. Stippling brushes. Now, love all of I love this stippling brush, but I don't use it anymore to apply my foundation. And the reason I don't is because applying a foundation with a stippling brush when you have pores or enlarged pores, it just pisses them off. Okay, it pisses them off. So no more stippling brushes for me. I don't care how soft they are or whatever. And at first I didn't believe it, but over time, 9-8 months, whatever it's been, I just found out that not using this gives me more of a flawless makeup look. Now I will use this to apply powder underneath my eyes, set powder anywhere, but it comes nowhere near my enlarged pores. But I still get use out of it because if a powder brush is dirty, I grab it. This brush here, oh my god, use it for whatever you need it. This is a contour brush. I think it says contour brush too. I don't know. It doesn't even have the writing on there no more because I done had it so long. But when you want to be really precise with your contour, this is the brush you need. From the nose to the forehead to here, it was everything getting this look together because I could not use this brush. I could not use this brush. I had to use something else. I love this brush. Very good for contouring, real techniques. I love that brush. This one here, I used to use this brush, and I know a lot of people use this brush for foundation. I used to use this for foundation, but I don't use it anymore for foundation. I actually use it as a powder brush to swerve in my powder and my contour, depending on where. If I want my contour lighter here and darker here, and I want to swirl it in but not mess up you know, the definition of my contour, I like to use this brush. Now, favorite brush of Real Technique of all time. Yes, I gotta tell you guys, this is my favorite brush. Wait a minute. This is my favorite brush in the world. And I have high-end and low-end brushes. And this one has become my favorite brush. So if I ever ask you guys, what is my favorite brush? What is my favorite face brush? Period. Right here. Oh my god. I don't know what took me so long to get this brush. I posted this brush on Instagram. I have not sent, I went back and I bought another one. And now I have to, it's like I have to have one clean at all times. And I love this because right now I am looking for no more under eye powder brushes. I'm not. And you know, you're always on the hunt for a better brush, This brush does it for me. I have small eyes. I have hooded eyes. Whatever I need this brush to do, whether it's just to set it, if it's to go back and during the day and just make sure that, you know, it fits. I love these two brushes. If you don't have these, a Real Technique, go to the store and get that like right now. But don't get them all because I need to get some more. Okay. All right. So those are just unbelievable. This is another Real Technique brush. Love it. Powder brush. Love it. You can use it for a numerous of things. Here, setting my powder. Just all over glam. Just all over glam brush. Can you see how it's made? It is so soft. It just looks like a makeup brush, doesn't it? It just looks like you have to have this brush in your life. This is the brush, y'all. Get this brush from Real Technique. Oh yes, I love it. I left out this one is a stippling brush. Now, I told you guys I don't use the stippling brushes on my skin per se for makeup or anything like that. But I love this brush. This is by e.l.f. I love it for applying powder. It's nice for powder. Well, it was my love. That used to be my love. I'm getting too excited here. This used to be my love brush. But now these are my love brush. So I'll put them all together, and I should always have a love brush, right? But these took over, like, they just took over. They just ran in and it's like, get out of here. And that was it. And it went away. And brushes here. Now, these other affordable brushes, you do have to order online, but they're affordable and I love them and they're great. And if you can get your hands on them, you should do that. And that is, well, I actually thought that this powder brush, and I know people don't really use this big brush like this anymore, but honey, you use these. I know they use the little smaller fan brushes now, but I still use this. Still works well for me when I just want to dab it in there. Like, if I had some, I would show y'all right now, but I ain't got none right now. All you do is tip. And it's still, I still love this. I still love this instead of, because it's so big, and you know, I like to put mine, and it takes up, it just does it all. So yeah. Yeah, can you see that? So I still love this brush. It is adorable. See how it just went on? I love it. I love it. So I still use my big brush instead of my little bitty tiny ones. And this one is BH Cosmetic, and they're pretty much under the same line, as I would say. I consider BH Cosmetic and Coastal Scent the same. I know a lot of people said they are, just different names and things like that. But I literally, the making, the look of the brush, you cannot tell the difference, okay? From that brand to this brand. So I'm just going to consider this to be, it's the online brand. And whether you get your brush from Coastal Scent or you get your brush from BH Cosmetics, I think that it's the same freaking thing. So this one here is from BH Cosmetic, and if you look at it, this one here, just look at the print at the bottom. I'm like, serious? Like, okay, whatever, unless you guys copying, I don't know. But the point is, people said that for a long time, and I haven't not really just checked into it. If you guys know, then leave it in the comment below. Let me know. Something I don't know. But anyway, these brushes are lovely for the face when you're just starting out. If you want a nice, soft, like this one is angle. Terrific. This, you can put your blush. And then this one here, you can blend it out. And just blend it all together. So that is how I use those brushes. And you have seen me use those in my tutorials. Okay, different cameras because one cut off and whatever. So if I'm looking a little different at each one, it is because I'm using two different cameras. And then I'm going to have to smudge them all together. So it may be a little funny. But anyway, continuing on with the brushes. And this brush is from Sigma, and this is the face brush. My face foundation brush. Now I have not been using a whole lot of face foundation brush because blender. So I basically have more powder brushes and more eyeshadow brushes than anything. I do have some powder brushes that I use for foundation if I need to, but I really hate that I got into using beauty blenders because I used to didn't use them, and now that I've got into it, I just cannot stop using them. I am so glad that I did find a cheaper alternative, which is Real Techniques face beauty blenders. I have this one brush here that I really do love. Again, the other ones that I've used for foundation I've told you guys is the Real Techniques and so on. And sometimes I like collecting brushes, like this one from Real Technique. I've never used it. Isn't that so pretty? You know, their collection, that's this is the 301, and this is that special. I mean, I like it's so soft, and I know it's probably going to be great for contouring or whatever, but I'll use it on some special occasion or something. But sometimes I just like to have brushes that's so pretty. I don't use them, but I have them because they're just so pretty. Eventually they do get used. So sitting there, if y'all know some really pretty brushes with really pretty designs on them, collect a really cute brush every now and then and just have it like sitting on my makeup stand. I don't know, I'm just like that, just girly. So sensitive. So anyway guys, I hope that this review was very helpful to you when it comes to affordable brushes. Just know that doesn't matter what a brush name is, you can use that brush for whatever you want to use it for. And the reason I did this review is because someone on Instagram following me asked me to do affordable brushes after picking up these lovely I would say holiday brushes, and so I had promised her that I would do a review on affordable brushes. If you have not checked out the eyeshadow review brushes, then definitely go over there and check it out. I will have that link below. This is the end of my face brushes. I know I probably have so many other brushes, and right now I just really wanted to go through, because mostly all my brushes now are powder brushes. Since the beauty blender, I just have a lot of powder brushes, and they can also be duped and used for foundation too. Later on I'm going to walk over and be like, oh my god, I didn't even talk about this brush or that brush, but I just don't want this video to be any longer. It really wasn't about how many brushes I have, it was the brands that I have and where you can get them. So the brands were e.l.f., Real Technique, Eco Tools, and BH Cosmetic, Coastal Scent, and Sigma. So those are my main brushes that I have on a daily. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please don't forget to thumbs up, share, subscribe, and like. And I will see you guys in the next time my heart brings something for you. And as always, guys, stay sassy, but keep it classy. Bye-bye. Alright, this is the Smashbox Face Primer. Did I use it today? Absolutely. Seems to be, you know, next in line for me in the store when I go.